Hey there, crypto traders and investors. It's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on The Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ Stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Today is Saturday, May 31st, last day of the month. Hope you're having a great weekend. And in this video, we're going to do another rapid fire news update for the crypto space from May 24th to the 30th. And again, it's not a deep dive detail, it's just a high level overview. In case you missed it, before we get to it, make sure to smash the like. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell. You'll be notified when I post these videos each and every week and when I post new content. And as always, not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. You can follow us over on X as well, formerly Twitter. Handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. You'll have to forgive me. I'm going to the mountains, going to Banff this weekend, so I have to really speed this one up. And I probably didn't include as much news, but I got all the main ones. And we'll go through this a little bit quicker here today. Going for a 3-day trip, so I'll be back late Monday probably. Won't be very active until about Tuesday. But this week we had Bitcoin 2025 kickoff, and 2026 is going to return to Las Vegas. And then we also had XRP Las Vegas kickoff as well. And we already got the timer on until the next one. So love to see it. It's been typically what we would expect, right? Usually leading up to these conferences, the price goes stagnant and then drops, and that's exactly what we saw. I mentioned on Monday, I believe it was, that we could see, Bitcoin come back down to around 97,000, maybe even 92,000, form a weekly higher low, which would just be healthy. And I still think that that's the most likely scenario. So we could see a little bit more pain ahead, but I think June and into July is going to be great for the crypto space. If we can get to, and it might even be a bull flag on a lot of these names on the weekly time frame. And if that were the case, that would put us, if we see that weekly bull flag confirm on Bitcoin, it'd be around 148,000 USD. Dubai picks XRP Ledger for real estate tokenization as 3,000 investors register. Things are heating up in a big way, folks. The floodgates are coming very, very soon. Ripple also joins forces with Zand Bank and Mamo to power UAE cross-border payments. Rolling along, Elon Musk Tesla owns 11,900 Bitcoin, worth approximately $1.2 billion. And we'll see if they start accepting Bitcoin again. They said once it's no longer once it's clean energy and renewable energy, they were going to start accepting payments again. So that could happen soon as well. And beta testing for X Money is also going into effect. So we could see that push out later in the year as well. Things are getting interesting, folks, and wait till you see something at the very end with regards to Elon Musk and some of the, riddles that we've been seeing in the space, and it's pretty mind-boggling. Also, Trump Media aims to raise $3 billion for crypto asset acquisitions, and not sure what happened there, but couldn't have been too important. Bad gateway on one of those articles. The SEC also sues Unicoin for fraudulently claiming tokens were backed by real estate. So love to see that they're actually going after bad actors and ones that are committing fraud and actually committing crimes. That's the ones you want to be focusing on, not the ripples of the world that there wasn't even any financial harm or any fraud or any wrongdoing really. It was just not clear rules of the road. And the old SEC regime said that there was clear rules of the road, and then all of a sudden there's a new SEC and they say exactly what we've been saying for years. There was no clear, it was all ambiguous. There was no clear rules. So it's just gaslighting at the highest form. Also, DMG Blockchain Solutions announces enablement of carbon neutral Bitcoin transactions via Systemic Trust Company. And we also had SEC advancing Wisdom Tree XRP ETF application to review, and they delayed a lot until June. They haven't ultimately until October, but I think there's a very real possibility that not just XRP, but Solana, Doge, Litecoin, I think there's a Tron one as well. They could approve a slew of altcoin ETFs in June, and that could create the biggest alt season, in my opinion, and spark it. We should see a Ripple resolution with the SEC very soon with regards to that case. There's some information coming in a moment. Hive Digital Technology surpasses 10 EHS of Bitcoin hash rate as expansion in Paraguay accelerates. Also, Robert Kiyosaki, pretty doom and gloom at the moment, warns of greater depression. I believe that he's correct about that and predicts Bitcoin to 1 million. I don't believe that. Maybe in the next cycle, but I think somewhere around 140, 150,000. I said my base case was 120. We hit 112,000, so we came within about 8,000. So I think somewhere around that 140, 150 makes the most sense. But could we go to 200 plus? It's possible. I don't think that's the most likely scenario. $1 million I think is pretty outlandish to expect this cycle. Also, GameStop drops nearly 11% despite initiating Bitcoin buying plan with $500 million purchase. So yeah, we're starting to see more and more of this. We also have some information with regards to XRP treasuries in just a moment as well. So like I said, things are heating up, folks. XRP ETF odds approval as well hits 84% on Polymarket, up 21% in the past month as traders bet on green light by December 31st. Like I said, I think it could even happen in June or July, but they have until, I believe it's October. But yeah, Polymarket has usually been spot on, so I love to see it. Also, BlackRock issues a rare warning about the quantum computing threat to Bitcoin in their latest iShares Bitcoin Trust filing. The world's largest asset manager warns quantum tech could undermine the viability of Bitcoin's cryptographic systems. Scary. That is very possible, folks. You have to call a spade, and this is very much a reality. And when you get the biggest, pretty much they run the world, biggest asset manager with like more than 11 trillion assets under management, you should probably listen. Also, Vivo Power secured 121 million to develop an XRP treasury, so that stock was absolutely flying. Stock on the Nasdaq as well. Pakistan unveils state-controlled Bitcoin reserve and mining strategy in historic policy shift. Next along, we have more XRP kind of adoption, and Weebus International Limited, another stock that trades on the Nasdaq, I believe, WETO, announces up to $300 million strategic financing plan for XRP blockchain integration. So we scroll down here, they're an AI-driven mobility. I posted a video as well on this, so you can check it out for more detail, but this approach includes the potential use of available cash reserves, bank lending, shareholder guarantees, and third-party institutional-backed credit facilities for traditional banks, and establish an XRP reserve for supporting global payment solutions. So exciting times ahead, folks. Like I said, giddy up, because I think the biggest alt season is just ahead of us. Also, the SEC dismisses lawsuit against Binance. We have SEC clarifying proof of staking activities and saying they are not securities. Industry players, including BlackRock, have recently met with the SEC's crypto task force to discuss staking possibilities and options trading on crypto ETFs. Also, Senator Cynthia Lummis' son-in-law is not a fan of Ripple. Ripple CEO Bradley Garlinghouse recently decried Cynthia Lummis canceling a meeting with him. So it's no wonder she's a Bitcoin maxi and canceled the meeting. Son-in-law, I bet you any money though they both own XRP. It's just a facade, folks. It's all political theater. During the SEC's this was a post from May 29th. So SEC Gov Task Force met on the 29th. Paul Atkins mentioned that the lawsuit between the SEC and Ripple, he said they are doing their best to resolve the case swiftly. Interesting choice of words. Swift, get it? As possible, and there should be a solution by the end of this week. So we might even see an update next week pertaining to this. And I think it's pretty much baked in at this point. Like, we know it's going to be ended. But after the ETFs go live and full-blown alt season begins, I think that's when we're really going to open the floodgates, and you're going to see, new all-time highs, all that good stuff. So whether or not you believe in this stuff or not, I take it with a grain of salt, but you literally can't make this stuff up. This riddle was posted by BG123, Bearable Guy 123, and this key, he just gave Elon the same key as a farewell gift. Just check this out. You literally can't make this stuff up. If I fast forward a little bit here, and I'm not sure why it's not allowing me to disable the sound, but it's literally the same key. Absolutely insane. And we saw that Ripple updated their background as well on X, and there's a lot of symbolism there. And like Wall Street and Broad Street, and they had like euros. In my opinion, the European Union and Europe and the US are going to lead this industry, and they're going to back this industry and crypto and blockchain, and they're going to make it so that the rest of the world just follows suit, and it's going to be incredible the amount of capital that you see flow into this space. All right, I got about 10 or 20 minutes, and I got to get out of here. I'm going on a trip to the mountains, as I said. So hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Let me know what you think of this news in the comment section. It's Rod with Power Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth, and we'll catch you on the next one.